Alright guys, let me show you how to practice playing clean all by yourself. So what you want to do is take any one-handed exercise, like let's say 8 on a hand. Now take that exercise and play it as double stops. So what you're looking for is that clean sound where both sticks hitting the drum sound like one stick hitting the drum. So if you hear this, then you know that each hand is not doing the same thing. So you have to make a guess as to which hand is playing slower, which hand is playing faster. And you just have to experiment and try different things until you hear this sound. So you go from this to this. Okay, it's going to take a lot of trial and error until you get to that point where it sounds together, right? So what that does is it trains your ear to recognize the dirty sound and to listen for the clean sound so that you know what you're going for, right? And then when you hear that dirty sound, you know that that's not what you're going for, and you have to do experiments and make adjustments until you get to where you need to go, which is everybody playing together, right? So if you train your ear that way just by yourself, you will learn how to play clean in a line. So you can do this with any one-handed exercise like bucks, or like let's say double beat, or let's say Hugadix. Okay, so even there, like you can hear some inconsistency. So that is something that I would sit down and try to figure out what I'm doing wrong until I hear that clean sound. All right, so cool. Try that out, and hope that helps. What's up everybody, it's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech, and what I want to talk about today is auditioning for a DCI drum corps or some kind of independent group, like let's say it's an indoor drumline group or something like that, right? In terms of, okay, you go to auditions and then let's say you have all the material down, let's say you are playing to the best of your ability, let's say that you have a good grasp on their technique and you're just going into the auditions and you feel really good about yourself and you're ready to go. But then once you get there, you see everybody else, the other people you are auditioning against, and you see their abilities and you start to get intimidated. You start to get nervous. And now you are not playing your best because you are thinking about the other people around you, right? So, I mean, I feel like this is a very normal thing, okay? For one, you're gonna be nervous just because you want to play your best and you want to make the line, right? And you don't want to have that feeling of quote-unquote failure, right? Because you didn't make the line or you didn't, play to the best of your ability, okay? So there's a lot at stake. That's why you get nervous, okay? But then there's another kind of nervousness you feel because you are intimidated by how other people are doing, how other people are playing, okay? So maybe you see somebody else, maybe you see that they're better than you, all right? And then you think, oh crap, like there goes my chances, like there's only 3 spots and like there's 5 other people who are really badass, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. And then it creates a different kind of mindset where you kind of get nervous and you're like, ah, crap, and you don't play to the best of your ability, okay? Now, so what this video is gonna be about is kind of how to break out of that mentality, because I think breaking out of this mentality is one of the most underrated aspects of auditioning. We can sit here and talk about making sure you know all the material, making sure you have a good understanding of the technique, make sure you can march and play at the same time. I mean, there's plenty of time to do videos like that, and I'm sure a lot of people are covering that topic already. So this video is going to be about the idea that when you go to auditions, you're going to put your blinders on. So what does that mean, right? So think of a racehorse, right? Like they have these blinders on the side of their eyes, so that all they focus on is the track in front of them and just running as fast as they possibly can. They're not thinking about the horses next to them. They're not thinking about like if they're ahead or if they're behind. They're just thinking track, go fast, that's it, okay? But then when you go to auditions, you don't have your blinders on. Now you're thinking about the other people around you and what they're doing, and maybe perhaps they're better than you, and now you think, I don't have a chance anymore. And then, or just at the very least, you get scared, you get nervous because you get put in that position of what if I don't make it? Well, it's because of this person, right? First of all, there's nothing you can do about that other person anyway, right? The only thing you have control over is your abilities and how you perform in that audition. So put your blinders on and just focus on your drumming. This is something that you need to focus on in your life, okay? So what do I mean by that? I mean, here's the thing. I believe that human beings are very naturally drawn to the mentality of, like, you know, feeling envy for somebody else, right? They have more money, they look better, you know, they have better health, so they look better, right? They're more attractive, they have more stuff, or they just seem cooler than you, they dress nicer, whatever. I mean, females are so prone to this all the time, right? They compare themselves to other females, how other females dress, how other females look, and like they see them, and then, you know, like a girl might see a pretty girl, and then they think, oh crap, I'm not as pretty as them, and then they feel bad about themselves, and they don't feel as pretty, they don't feel as attractive because they're comparing themselves to another person. See, that's the kind of mentality we need to get ourselves out of, right? So in the drumming community, this is very similar in that if you see another drummer who's better than you start to think bad about yourself because, you know, you think that you're not as good, and then, you know, you're not at their level, so you're like not as worthy, right? And again, like I said, this is the mentality that we need to get out of if we truly want to achieve like the best of ourselves, all right? Because here's the thing, all right? Have you heard of a concept called self-fulfilling prophecy, right? So if you believe that you're no good, if you believe you're not worthy, if you believe you're not good enough, then chances are that's gonna permeate into your playing, into your performance. And then because you perform in such a way, right, that is like reflective of the fact that you're not good enough, you're not worthy, like you're a piece of shit, whatever it is, that mentality that you have, then you start to play that way. And then that mentality feeds itself because you see yourself playing that way and you go, oh, I knew it, right? I knew that I suck. I knew that I'm not good enough. I knew that I'm not worthy. And then it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that kind of feeds itself. It's a downward spiral that like cannot stop unless you basically say, oh no, this is not cool. This is not gonna go. All right. So this happens in life all the time. So learn it now in the marching percussion activity that when you go to an audition, you're not envious about somebody else's skills. You're not comparing yourself to somebody else and how good they are. Well, even if you're better than them, right? You're not thinking, oh, I'm good to go, like I'm better than this guy. Don't focus on that, all right? Just focus on yourself. Focus on bettering yourself every single day. That, you know, you are gonna play to the best of your ability regardless of what other people are doing around you. Maybe they play better than you, maybe they don't. But at the end of the day, the only thing you can control is how well you play. So maybe you make it at that point, maybe you don't. But don't attach yourself so much to the outcome and just think, I just gotta play to the best of my ability, and then no matter what happens, whether I make it or I don't make it, I'm going to learn. So there is no win-lose, right? Winning as in like you make a spot, losing as in you don't make a spot. Winning, right? You get a spot, great. This is the best attitude if you don't get a spot. Instead of thinking you're losing, you're learning, right? Now you see what you need to do to improve. Now you need to see what it takes to get to that next level. Now you get to see how much work you have to put in to get to where you want to go. And that is worth everything when you go to an audition and you don't make it. You don't think of yourself as a failure. You don't think that you suck. You don't think that you're not worthy. You don't think that like you're not good enough. You just think, all right, well, this is the level that I'm at. I know it now. Now I know what I need to do to take it up to another level, right? It's all positive, it's all good. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it's okay to kick yourself in the butt once in a while to give yourself that motivation. But for the most part, again, don't have this envy of other people. Don't distract yourself with the abilities of other people and how well they could be playing compared to you, and just focus on your playing to the best of your ability, and then you won't be as nervous. And I want to be careful when I say you're not going to be nervous if you have this mentality. Here's the thing, right? Nervousness is a very natural part of our human existence. So allow yourself to be nervous if you're going to be nervous. But if you have this mentality, I think it's going to help you out a lot. You're going to be less nervous, but then any nervousness you feel beyond that, let it be there, right? Because I've always learned that whatever you resist is going to persist. So if you sit there going, don't be nervous, don't be nervous, don't be nervous, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be nervous, all right? So whatever you resist persists. So let it be, let it accept, right? And allow yourself to feel what you are feeling right now, and go into the audition as confident as you can. Put your blinders on, don't compare yourself to other people, and just play to the best of your ability. And no matter what happens, it happens, accept it. You either win or you learn. There is no losing here, all right? Got it? Cool. So hopefully guys got a lot out of this video. If you did, hit that like button right now. I'd really appreciate that. If you think somebody else could appreciate and learn from this video, maybe they're going to auditions as well. Maybe that's auditions for the spring line in the high school, or a drum corps, or a indoor independent ensemble. Share this video with them as well, and hopefully this will help them out, all right? And if you are not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate that, so you know when all the new videos come out, all right? So, and if you have any questions or comments, or hey, this video was born out of somebody commenting on a video they wanted to see. So if you want to see me cover a certain topic, leave that in the comments below, and who knows, I might do a video about that, all right? So cool, peace out. This was a really fun video to do. I put a lot of thought into it, and hopefully it's gonna help a lot of people out. So other than that, peace out. I'll see you guys next time, and catch you later. Take care.